Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is, of course, Wednesday, and that means it's update day here in Warzone and Modern Warfare 3. It is our standard routine weekly update, so for this one, there's no major download or anything associated with this. You'll just get hit with the whole update requires restart screen. You go through that cycle, you're good to go. All the changes with today's update will be automatically applied. As far as when we can expect that next major title update, it should be happening on May 1st. That's when Season 3 Reloaded should be happening. So we're just a couple of weeks out from that, so be prepared. But as for today, just more of a routine hotfix style update. Now that said, we do have a couple of new things that Call of Duty has announced they are investigating, some things that have changed in the past 24 hours or so. The first bit of info actually stems from Sledgehammer's Reddit account. They've also confirmed this several times on Twitter to various different users in responses to them, but I know several of you are going to be very happy to hear this. When they initially posted their Reddit thread about the patch notes that dropped yesterday, they were getting hounded with comments saying, hey, what about the memory leak on PC? What's going on with the RAM issues on PC? And to this, they finally acknowledged and said, we are actively investigating reports of a quote-unquote memory leak. Would you mind sharing your Activision ID and whatnot? So they're trying to gather more information on this, but like I said, they responded in this Reddit thread, obviously, but then they also responded to a bunch of individual users over on Twitter too. So they are well aware that there is a major memory leak or RAM issue going on PC right now that's causing your games to crash, causing all sorts of stutters and skipping going on. Definitely a pretty impactful issue, not a fun one to have to run into. We also have a couple of new updates from COD Updates over on Twitter. They do say that they are investigating an issue for Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone, preventing players from customizing their emblem, where if you go through and try and add in a custom emblem or change your custom emblem, it just kicks you back to the main menu. So you're just not even able to adjust it. Definitely not, the most major bug ever, but it's definitely annoying nonetheless if you're actively trying to do that. Then also for Warzone, they say a new update is out. This is another big one here. We've deployed a fix to address a collision issue on Rebirth Island that allowed players to exploit geographies. So you might have seen, if you've been actively playing some Rebirth since launch, that there are some certain spots on the map that players were cheesing to actually get basically inside of the map, inside of machinery and stuff, to a point where they could then shoot outside of it and take you out. They were stuck inside in a place that you couldn't actually see. They were just exploiting it into the map, and they were able to win games or take out players from that. Super obnoxious bug, but they do say they have fixed those collision issues, so hopefully we don't run into any more of those situations. Wouldn't be surprised if players somehow found other areas and then those get fixed in future updates. We're gonna have to wait and see, but for now, the main culprits there should have been fixed with this little hotfix. Now, we do also have several other changes that went live as a part of today's routine update. So as we do get into these, quick reminder, if you're new to the channel or you simply have not subscribed yet, this is your one-stop shop for everything going on in COD on a daily basis. So feel free to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. And if you enjoy this video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. Much love, as always, to everyone who takes the time to do so. Now, per usual, on Wednesday, we do have our new set of weekly challenges. This week, it's going to be for the Jack Cutthroat stock, which is going to give you, according to Sledgehammer, unrivaled speed and stability while aiming down sights. And per usual, you have to complete any 5 challenges between multiplayer, zombies, and battle royale. For multiplayer this week, you're going to need to get 15 operator kills after reloading with recommended SMGs, 5 operator kills with the gun butt of a recommended weapon, place on the top of the leaderboard 3 times, get 5 kills while using lethals on operators who are affected by a shock stick, get 8 operator headshot kills with recommended handguns, get 15 kills against operators who are blinded or stunned with recommended subs, and get 2 operator kills in a row without taking damage with recommended SMGs 5 times. For zombies, get 5 rapid kills 20 times with a recommended sub, get 50 melee mercenary kills with a recommended weapon, get 10 mangler kills with a recommended weapon, 50 hellhound kills with a recommended weapon, 100 kills in a single deployment 5 different times with a recommended weapon, get 200 fire damage kills kills with a recommended sub and 150 critical kills with a recommended pistol. And then for Battle Royale this week, it's going to be pretty standard for the first 4 as always. This one's going to be taking place on Rebirth Island, and it's to get kills in the various different areas. So northeast, northwest, southwest, and then also the central region as well. They also want you to place in the top 10 7 times, revive a teammate 15 times, and open 75 loot caches. You do any 5 of those, you'll get the Jack Cutthroat stock. Then also one more tier of progression towards the Allegiances camo as well, which obviously won't be available to earn until week 8. Now, as far as this Jack Cutthroat stock goes, based on the description, you'd probably think it's going to be like some crazy new meta attachment. It does have some very fun pros, although its limitations are, I think, worth noting. So initially, this is not a universally available stock. By that, I mean, according to the blog that Sledgehammer has detailing the aftermarket parts, this is only available on the MCW, MTZ, M4, and AMR9 platforms. So it's pretty specific on what guns you can actually use it on. And then when it comes to its pros and cons, it gives you absolutely insane strafe speed. So if you're going for a build that's really just focused on that, this would definitely be the go-to option for that. But outside of that, it is going to come with a decent cost of control, and then also it's going to hurt your aiming idle sway as well. So for like range-based builds, this wouldn't really be an option. It's definitely more so meant for like the close range exclusively, really, I would say. Also, we obviously do have one more week left of the Blaze Up and High Trip event going on within Warzone and Modern Warfare 3, but new as of today is the fact that a double XP weekend is going to be kicking off this weekend on Friday. So we've also got that to look forward to. And then to wrap things up, we do have a new playlist update live, at least on the multiplayer side of things. So per usual, we've got our quick play stuff available for core and hardcore. We've got the 10v10 mosh pit, the small map mosh pit featuring DOS House, Emergency Now, Stash House, Rust, Shipment, and Meat. We've also got one in the chamber here, the season 3 mosh pit, which features 6-star emergency, grow house, and tanked. We've got the war mode, cutthroat, gunfight, ground war, and also invasion. Over on the Warzone side of things, we know that our playlist updates here are always kind of awkward because they're like partially staggered. So while an update could be dropping later today for playlists here, we also could see one happen tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time as well. But I wouldn't expect too many changes here, at least with the main featured stuff. High Trip Resurgence, we know, is going to be lasting all the way through the end of the event next week, so that's going to be staying around, as will ranked play, obviously, on Rebirth, Plunder Quads, most likely. The boot camp is going to be there as well. Really, the only changes for playlist tomorrow are going to come in the form of potentially some changes on Battle Royale, if we happen to see Battle Royale return to Vondel or something like that, and then maybe on Resurgence in terms of like the map rotation and everything going on there. We'll have to keep our eyes out there, but as of right now, no significant changes here on the Warzone front. So yeah, with all that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new updates across Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. That's gonna wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It is always really appreciated. And if you are new to the channel and you want to guarantee you are always up to date with news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns, really everything going on in COD, this is the place to be. So feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.